All right, let's move on to Kevin Varghese.
Hey, Scott. Congrats on the new signing with Showtime. Obviously, staying quiet in 2021 on January, not making any announcements. Then you come out with this huge announcement with the light heavyweight Grand Prix. Obviously, one of the main highlights is Yoel Romero. You're one of your new signings. What is the plans for Yoel Romero? Is it a permanent stay at 205, or are you going to entertain a possibility, if all goes well for Romero winning the title, to go down to 185 and challenge Masasi?
Yes, I mean those conversations have already happened, and what I would love to do is, if Yoel fights all the way through and wins the tournament, then he could move down to 85 and fight Gegard. If Yoel loses in the tournament somewhere, he can still move down to 85 and fight Gegard and Masasi. So to me, he could either a year from now or anywhere from 4, 5, 6 months from now, he could move down and fight Gegard. He said he'd be willing to move down to 85 and fight at 205. He's not afraid of either one.
Hey, Lyoto, I'm just going to bounce off Jay's question. With the Grand Prix, it usually takes a toll on a fighter, going through a Grand Prix. Is it comfortable enough to say that Bellator will be the final chapter of your MMA career?
The final what?
Chapter.
Oh, chapter. I don't really think about that. No. So my life is so good right now in all terms that I can consider one of the best moments for me, though I don't really think about what's going to happen after each fight, what's going to happen after the final, when the tournament finish, the tournament end. I just consider to be fighting because I like to live with that mindset. I like to live with the mindset of the present, because we don't really know about anything. So each fight is a fight for me.
All right. So, with that said, you said, you have 205, you also have 185. The rematch with Yoel, would you prefer it at 205 or would you prefer it at 185?
I don't prefer either one. I just focus in Ryan Bader.
All right. Thank you, bro.
All right.
Hey, Corey, obviously, with your opponent being named, all of us had a little question, like, were you expecting once Bellator signed Rumble Johnson, Yoel Romero, do you think you were going to get one of them instead of the rookie to the division?
I mean, you got to think Yoel and Rumble is technically the rookie to the division too in Bellator. But at that time, it was like, I didn't even think they would do Yoel and Rumble the first round, to be honest, because it was 3 big names, 3 big guys that just came from UFC or left UFC, whatever it was. So, to be honest, I thought they was going to give Yoel and Rumble somebody else, especially Rumble being out for 2-3 years, let him get a little tune-up fight or whatever, let Yoel get one, and then they would pick, if one of us didn't get the title fight, they would make whoever didn't get the title fight the other. And that was my mindset. But then when my manager called me, I can't remember, for like 2-3 weeks ago, and said they talking about doing a tournament, then it was like, okay, that's even interesting. That's real interesting. I got really excited. So we're here, and I'm okay with it.
Varghese.
Hey, Patricio, Eric, thanks for your time again. Obviously, Eric's, channeling his inner Paul Heyman and being the heel manager, per se, with the outlandish coat and everything. But quick question for Patricio. You obviously saw Max Holloway's performance and a former foe of yours, Michael Chandler, and everything. Obviously, you're calling for the super fights. You're calling for Max Holloway. Like, after seeing Max Holloway's performance, comparing yourself to him, do you think it's going to be a banger of a fight, or do you think, Max Holloway is a problem?
Se você lutava Max Holloway, você tá pedindo para super fights agora, se você lutava ela, vai ser uma briga ou uma luta? Como vai ser essa luta?
I know his stuff. I know he's good. I know his entire career. He's a great fight, but I know him better. I know Bellator is the A-League, so if they want to prove I am wrong, let's put man against match fight and see who is the best featherweight on the world.
All right. Well, with that being said, your brother, obviously he was supposed to fight last year, and unfortunately he wasn't feeling well, so he had to pull out. Are there any plans for your brother to fight in the upcoming 2021 season?
He's ready. He's already training. He's better now. He's take care of himself and just waiting for a fight.
Acho que vai ser SPG, Peter Queal.
Yeah, he gonna fight against Peter Kilo, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, he's fighting against Peter Queally. He's planning on invading SBG and taking one of their top guys out.
All right. Well,
2-0
one last.
Pitbull Brothers versus 2-0 Pitbull Brothers versus SBG.
Of course. Just one last question for you, Eric. After seeing all your fighters, how they did, how much do you enjoy being like a translator manager for your fighters?
Well, I'm not a manager. I'm their coach. They call me captain, and I wear a lot of hats. But all of it is to make sure that they get to achieve their dreams, and that's what we've been doing. In the beginning, it was to get a world title, and then we wanted champ status, and we got that with Henry and Patricio. And now we're looking to go even higher and go for a third title here in Bellator, and same with Henry becoming C4 and going up a weight class over there in the UFC. So I mean, that's we all have the same dreams, and it's my job to wear as many hats as I need to help these guys accomplish their dreams.
Our last
Hey,
question from
AJ.
Kevin.
Oh, sorry. Hey, AJ. Listen, with this, talks about you going, being crowned the champion, 145, 155. Big question is, is there a expiry tag on your featherweight career, especially knowing that your good friend Aaron Pico is coming up with the ranks?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking to go up to 55s, and honestly, my weight cut to 45s wasn't bad this last fight. I think getting older, getting wiser, doing things the right way, being more mature, you just learn more, So I think with the skill set I have, I can just continue to stay in the gym, lift weights, get bigger, and add muscle, add power, add speed, add agility. 55s is definitely in the future. Why not? You know what I mean? I could put a stamp on the 145-pound division and go up to 155. And not many people can do that, That's when you start making super fights, That's what it's about. People want to see super fights. Those money fights are where it's at. Shit, I might go up to 170. You never know. Who knows? Why not? You know what I memean? I trained with Joey Black Eyes Davis, bro. 133-0, 4-time NCAA champ, who's a 175-pounder, like 7-0, 8-0. Like we, you know what I mean? Body shot. We got guys. Like, that's my cousin. We've been wrestling since we was kids together. Like, this is what we do. You know what I mean? It's a lifestyle. So, nobody's going to bring a better wrestling pressure than that. So if I can deal with that at 170 pounds, I'm not really worried about too much. You know what I mean? Stand up, I just got to keep them off of me. That's my thing with him. I got to keep them off of me, and I don't think anybody can do that. And if you can, I'd like to see it.
Thank you very much, AJ.